Hello, folks. We're here at the National Stadium East field. We've visited the man of the moment, the most talked about athlete possibly in the world right now, Kishane Thompson, after his exploit inside the National Stadium at the Jamaica National Championships. Of course, you would have known that he ran the fastest time in the world this year, 2/100ths of a second faster than Ferdinand Omanyala from Kenya. And that set him up right now as the one to be shot at the Paris Olympic gold medal when they get there. And he's been able to grant us an interview, and we really, really appreciate it. Kishane Thompson, thanks so much for stopping and having a chat with us. Congratulations, first of all, on making the Jamaica team to the Olympic Games, and also on the performance itself.
Yeah, man, thanks. I appreciate it.
Yeah. Are you still buzzing? Has it sunk in as yet? Is it something that, it's in the rear view right now?
It's in the review. It's just something that I accepted as soon as it happened. It's not come as a surprise towards me as yet. I don't think it ever will. I did my preparation, so things like this has to happen.
So you sort of knew what you were going to be doing, given what you did in preparation?
Yes. And I've also seen examples of what could happen around me, Yeah, so, we got our stars around me, so I've seen what the territory comes with,
Right. But having said that, though, 977 could have been much faster, given the way you executed.
Yes, most definitely. It could have been faster. It's just that, as I've said it a number of times, it wasn't the time I was focusing on. The aim was just to make the team.
Yes. So after you did the 982 in the semifinals, you didn't afford yourself the opportunity to at least even say, wow, 982, could I do something special? Even though the coach told you not to run the full 100 at full blast. Did it not even switch in your mind at some point that the 982 could be turned into something special? Even though the 977 is still special.
A small part of me know what I could have done when I saw the 982 and the 984, but I didn't let it tunnel my vision to say, hey, I want to see how fast I can go.
Yes.
The first thing that was always in my head is just how I was to execute and just to replicate what I did in training, because I know if I replicated at least 80% of what I did in training, it would be good enough.
All right, you did say a small part of you allowed yourself to go there in terms of time. You want to let us into that time that you were thinking of? That is the small part that allowed you to go there? What were you looking at?
No specific time. It's just that I saw myself, okay, if I did that with that much effort, okay, I see, I could have gone faster. I didn't know faster, but I just know that. From I did the 987, then the 982, 984, I said, oh, I could do a 97, but I wasn't even thinking about it. Because in the final, I had myself probably running like 9-9 in my head, 9-9 or 9-8 high in my head, because I wasn't going for the win.
What times you were doing in training? What's the best times you were doing in training?
In terms of, we don't necessarily run a fixed 100 meter, understand? So our training program is set up for different parts of the race. So I couldn't tell you a specific time. Like if we were running like hundreds in training, I was saying I'm running like 10-1s or 9-9s. No.
Okay, I got it. All right, I do, one last question on the national championship, because I want to find out about you, who is Kishane. But the question is, news emerged the day following the semifinal that you were at doping control until after 1 o'clock. You normally warm down and get yourself ready for bed right after. That didn't happen. What happened? Could you take us back to that moment?
So as soon as I finished the race, I saw one of the doping officers. It was nearby me and said, "Hey, Kishane, I select you for doping." And I'm saying, "Excuse me, I don't understand, because it's just the heat." And the more I came around this side, I asked him. I said to him, "Let me understand. How do you guys go about this? I thought it was just the final, because I understand it's a final. You gotta test them." So he said, "No, I randomly choose you in terms of what I saw you did." So I said, what did I do? He was letting me know that how effortlessly I ran that and a PB, and I didn't compete like this season. So he's saying it looks suspicious, I guess. So
So you're chosen for doping control because you look suspicious.
in terms of how fast I ran, like
Yes.
is the prelims.
Yes.
Since normally no one goes that fast. That's like the fastest someone has gone in the heats. So that's why it test me or
Okay.
select me for testing.
How much did it affect you though, if it did?
It affected my recovery, and for me or any athlete, give it or take, recovery is one of the main things, because we push our body so hard. We need to ensure that our recovery takes the adequate time, and it shouldn't be rushed. And then I reached home late, so it it really threw of our cycle. Yeah, so, but I just adapt and overcome.
Who's Kishane Thompson? What's your nickname?
My nickname, I got so many nicknames right now.
What's the latest one?
My latest one. Shout out to Muffy, young lad. He gave me that name. That's my latest one.
Young Lord.
Yeah, young lad. Yeah.
You're alkaline?
Me, no, not
That's what they call him,
necessarily.
young lord.
No, it's a group thing. It's a group thing. It's a group
Fine, I
thing.
could get that. Where you from?
I'm from Mitchelltown in Clarendon. A small, quiet community.
So how did you end up at MVP?
In my last year of Garvin Marcel, I was recruited by Paul Francis.
Oh, recruited mean because they were having this MVP recruitment drive. Was that a part of the whole recruitment process for you? Did they see you at the recruitment drive, or how did Paul get to know you?
I mean, I saw Paul Francis at the MVP grassroots.
That's what I was talking about, the grassroots.
Yeah, we encountered more than one times. I saw him at local chat meets. So he always hailed me and asked if I'm okay and so forth. So it wasn't new. I wasn't new to him. So yeah.
Has he ever told you what he recognized or what he saw in you at the time when he recruited you? Has he ever said it to you?
In terms of, he always tell me that I'm talented. It's just that he wanted me to believe in myself and just work hard. Yes.
What was life like growing up for you? I mean, you're just, 21 years old?
22.
You're 22 already? Yeah. What was life like? I mean, it's a young life, but the early years like for you?
Life up until this moment has been, really humbling. It wasn't, I won't say it's the best upbringing, but I don't think it's the worst. But I had to really, I would say, dig deep and be focused on what I really wanted, because nothing was given to me, free of cost. I had to really work for it, go through my struggles and tribulations,
Yeah. I've heard stories of you sitting on the sideline up at UTech, where you're based, having to sort of endure pain from a litany of injuries, and coach having to tell you that, Kishane, don't worry about it. It's gonna get better. You're gonna come good at some point. What were those moments like? Was there a point, because of the number of injuries that you've had to endure, that you've thought about, let's do something else?
Honestly, I didn't thought about doing something else. I really understood that it seems like I'm destined, or I have so much great potential that it's just so hard to manifest. But the more that I tried, it seems like the more held back I got. So it really forced me to even try even harder. Didn't give up on myself, did what I had to do, even did more than I had to do, so it just really kept me grounded. I mean, yeah, I'm human. I'm gonna feel sad, but even though I feel sad, I just push through despite I'm feeling that way,
You're a twin, right?
Yes, I'm a twin.
What's your brother's name?
Kishane Thompson.
So you're Kishane and he's Kishane.
Yes.
Oh, KT, both ways. Who's the yin, who's the yang?
He's the young,
And
I'm
you're-
the young. How did you come about that?
How did I do? Because I'm interviewing you, so I do the research.
Okay,
It's a
yeah.
part of the research when we do interviews. Like, what's your mom's name?
Grace Allen.
She was in the stadium when you ran that time on
She
Friday
was.
night.
She was.
She was a lady that you hugged.
Yes.
Why did you run away from the stadium and found yourself over here? What happened?
It was so the final. As I said, I wasn't going for the win. I was just following orders. So when I crossed when I was approaching the line, I knew that the excitement is coming, and I saw the TV cameras and the guys running towards me. So I said, I don't think I could deal with this at this very moment, you know. So I excused myself. So if I look back in the video, I saw the TV guys coming. I was saying, hey, I'm going around this side. I gotta come back, you know, because at the moment I know that everyone is coming with a bag of questions, and I didn't really prepare myself for that, you know. But I guess it comes with the territory because, you know, seeing what I did and how I did it, yeah, I understand it.
You won't do it again, though.
Pardon?
You won't do it again.
Do what again exactly?
Run away from the main stadium in Paris at the Stade de France.
No, it's, you know, there you're going for the win. You're going, you know, to do your best as possible. So yeah, it's gonna come with the territory. So you know.
Yeah. How's life for you?
How's
life for you now?
Life is okay. It's all right.
Have you not seen many changes since you've done what you did?
In terms of
whatever the changes is, let me know.
Yeah, a lot of camera, a lot of interviews. Yeah. I can't really walk or go any places without being seen. No.
And you shouldn't. You can't run 977 to walk without people recognizing you.
Yeah.
You're in a lot of the world's newspapers. I saw you in L'Equipe, in the top French newspaper. You're in Marca in Spain. You're in the Daily Mirror in England. So you're all over the place. Have you managed to treat yourself to anything? Sort of like a gift for the performance that you put in?
No, not as yet.
Not as yet.
Not as
What do you intend to do?
I'm not sure, honestly.
You're not sure?
I'm not sure.
Yeah. What's your favorite food?
My favorite food. I'm not quite sure. I got favorite foods.
What do you like to eat then if you're not sure about a favorite? Because I could understand if you don't have a favorite. But if you should order something, what the first thing you'd go for?
Yeah. Jerk chicken. Yeah,
Jerk chicken?
Yeah.
Without the bread? Or jerk chicken and bread? A lot of people
You
don't
can
take
go anyways, without or with.
Do you cook?
Yes, I do cook.
Really?
Yes, I can cook.
Can you cook good?
All right, I'm gonna say this. I am a solid cooker, but I know persons that can cook better than me. But I am not a bad cook. But people have said I'm a good cook.
What's your favorite thing to cook?
I think I got more than one. I'm just gonna tell you my favorites. I'd say baked chicken.
Baked chicken. You do a good baked chicken.
Yeah, curry chicken. Steamed fish.
Yeah, that's easy.
This.
We'll take three. We'll take three. Because you're going down now. It's you're going to say salmon and so on.
No, not necessarily.
You're not going to go there?
I probably went into Martinez or so forth.
Yeah. You're single?
Yeah.
I've got that question from another number of ladies since Friday, so I'm just asking you.
You have gotten?
Yeah. Yes.
I'm
People
single?
ask no. They ask if you're single.
Oh.
So I'm asking you now. Oh, you're single?
Yeah.
You know what you've just done to yourself? To say you're single?
What? Make
Come on,
myself a
Kishane, you're a smart
target.
man. You're a smart guy. Of course, to make yourself a target. That's going to change. You're on the verge of becoming a millionaire if you continue in the same trajectory. Yeah?
You think so?
I don't think so. I know so. I've been in the sport long enough to know. When Asafa broke the world record for the first time, I said it to his mom. I said, you don't know what your son has done. He's going to become an instant millionaire. And that's what happened. And you're going to do that. Are you prepared for what's going to come?
I'm prepared in terms of I don't really think about it and let it, overwhelm me. I see it as it comes with the territory. But my main focus is just on the track at this very moment.
Good.
Those are one would say side quests or side accomplishments. It will just come with the territory. But my main focus and my main quest is train, stay healthy, and do what I gotta do on the track.
Oblique, no allows, Benerick, the grass maybe, Kina Sembini, perhaps. I could go on. I mean, Oblique, Akeem. There's so many of them. And before what you did on Friday, many people had this as one of the most open 100 meters final at the Olympic Games. How are you looking forward to meeting up with them in Paris? It's my last question.
It's gonna be good. It's gonna be good. It's gonna be really good. You know, we're gonna just let it all out and just enjoy ourselves.
Thanks a lot, brother. All the
Yeah,
best. All right, so I'll chat there with Kishane
Yeah, we
Thompson.
finished.
He's shouting to Coach Stephen Francis to tell him that he's finished. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed the little chat that we have with Kishane. We're going to be in Paris, so we're going to be following him around. So you can stay tuned to Nationwide for everything Kishane Thompson. I hope we can get a hold of him because he's such a big star now. We may be kicked out of the little media group that they have in Paris. But let's hope it doesn't happen and we catch up more with him. Hope you enjoyed the chat. We're going to be back with more, I'm sure, as we continue to build up to the Olympic Games.